Warning. This podcast may contain spoilers from whatever TV show or movie is mentioned. Please listen at your own discretion. Welcome to Viewers Anonymous.
What's going on? I am Scoots Bronson.
And I am S. Foster.
And this is the Viewers Anonymous podcast. Welcome. What's going on, my guy?
Man, I have had the worst luck. Listen, man, like, you know what I'm saying? I got my car in February, yo.
Mm-hmm.
And I know it ain't got nothing to do with the car, but I'm just saying. Probably like 2 months later, got a nail in the tire. You know what I'm saying? Had to go get that shit plugged. Now I'm riding home today, and then my tire pressure thing come on. So I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? I go get some air or whatnot. Then you start hearing that, you just jerking to the side, and then you're like, yep, it's flat. So I got to pull over on the side of the interstate. Dude, that's the worst place to change a tire, when like trucks going past you going 70. Like that shit is not fun, man. It's not fun at all.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what I'm saying? But your boy made it though. How about yourself, man? How you feeling? Is everything good with Scoots Bronson?
Yeah, man. So you know what I'm saying? I got back into the gym, starting my fitness journey. You know what I'm saying, getting to these workouts. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily, you know what I'm saying, trying to be one of those fitness people, but you know what I'm saying, just get my life in order, man. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make sure I stay healthy and all that good stuff. And then I ain't gonna lie, you know what I'm saying, I want to set some thirst traps next summer. So you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I got some malicious reasons for doing it. But nah, for the most part, man, it's just you know what I'm saying, just trying to get my body back in shape, man. Get my mind right. It's a good way to relieve stress and all that, you know, tension and all that stuff. So just something to do, you know what I'm saying? But I am sore. I'm very sore right now. I've been stretching all day because I actually been sore all day. And I was at work. I could barely do anything, but I made it through. So I'm here.
That's what's up, man. This motherfucker said thirst traps, boy.
Oh yeah, man. Listen, I'm trying to tell, man, let me tell you something. When I get to where I need to be, oh man, Instagram is gonna hate me. I'm violating timelines. Do you hear me? The algorithms is all I care about at that point.
Hey man, I ain't mad at it, man. I am not mad at it at all, but
I told you, man, I'm trying to be one of these, like, these IG models, man.
Damn, not the IG models.
I'm gonna set some thirst traps, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully one of the, you know what I'm saying, one of the older ladies see me, you know what I mean, fly me out to Vegas or something like that, you know. Get me together. You know what I'm saying? Who knows? I put my Cash App in the bio at that point, and maybe I get some money like these IG girls do.
I'm telling you, but hey, I know they were mad.
Oh man,
Facebook. Yo, you know, they woke up that morning. You know what I'm saying? Because they already had to see. I imagine them already having like the pictures like on deck.
Mm-hmm.
And like they just pick a day, like, oh, this is a good day right here, so I'm gonna post this one today. And they posted that bad boy, and like,
and then
when no lights coming up.
Oh man, hey man, let me tell you something. Look, I respect the hell out of them, bro. They got a real live hustle. They done perfected this. They got a nice little blueprint to it. They doing their thing. For them to get on Instagram and to drive everybody to their OnlyFans to make all that money, bro, you got to respect the hustle, man. They doing a great job out here. Salute to them.
Man, listen, they were hot that day.
Oh yeah, fact.
Because they probably thought like, oh, so y'all ain't fucking with me today? Like,
man, listen, just
on?
Imagine that though, like that, because really, like for them, they Instagram is marketing. It ain't even like that. Ain't even nothing that they just, you know what I'm saying. That ain't even personal. Like it be chicks on there posting a vacation from 2 years ago, just pics you ain't never seen before, and then like you said, you wake up, you know what I'm saying. You already know what pic you about to hit them with this morning. You might even they change it up on them, you know what I'm saying, hit them with a fancy quote. And then you hit that little meme, you know what I'm saying, get it on there, you know, put the nice little filter on it. You know what I'm saying? You done added a little bit, added it to your story, can't even do it. Damn.
Can't even do it, boy.
Can't even do it, man.
That's funny. Cause I didn't even really know, to be honest with you, until like, so I got a text message from somebody like, "Yo, is your Facebook working?" I'm like, "Shit, I don't know." Like, I'm at work, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
On these pies, man.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was like, well, I went on there, and then like I closed out, and like I tried to refresh it, but like it was the same post. I was like, well, I don't know. I guess it's not. And then I go to a stop, and then somebody brought it up, and I was like, yo, like, you heard Facebook been down for like 4 hours. I was like, really? I was like, I had no idea. So,
hey man, I wasn't even phased. I just got on Twitter. That's where I stay at. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Twitter was going crazy that day. You hear me? Hey, that blue app don't play no games, bro. They was directing people. Hey, they was letting everybody know. All them people from Facebook and IG, you know what I'm saying? Welcome back after a 10-year hiatus. But we letting y'all. The funniest tweet I seen was some I think it was a girl that had got retweeted. I want to say it was a lady. I ain't look at her picture, but I want to say it was a woman. But she said, all y'all from Facebook and Instagram, just letting y'all know. I know y'all don't use this app like that, but we don't. What she say? She said we don't come over here to debate about stuff we care about. She said we only debate about stuff we don't know about. She said so. Don't come on here with facts. We don't care about no facts. It's all opinions over this way. I start rolling. I was like, she ain't lying, because motherfuckers on Twitter don't be caring about nothing.
That's funny. That is too funny.
Yeah, man.
Oh man, yo, listen. I gotta tell you something, man.
What's up, bro?
And this is some real shit. This motherfucking movie we doing today is a horror flick. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I had to tell you this, that this 2003 version of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's like every time I watch it, it's like the shit just gets better every time. It's like, I mean, yo, listen to me. I tried to watch there was a documentary, if I'm not mistaken, it used to be on Netflix, but it was on the real Texas Chainsaw
real
Massacre.
Yeah.
And it was just like, man, I couldn't get into it. It was just like really, really slow. I mean, like most documentaries, like they give you like this, they give you like so much information at a time to where it keeps you locked in. This one didn't. Like it just started out slow. Like I just couldn't really get into it. But for the people that don't know, like this shit is based on a true story. Like there was a family
loosely based.
Loosely, yeah, because it's like the dude didn't look like this. You know what I'm saying? But like as far as like the events of like there was a family who were basically killing people and eating their asses and shit. Like that part of it is true, but they made them look like hillbilly because that's like the thing to do. You know what I'm saying? They did it with The Hill Has Eyes. They did it with them.
Well, nah, The Hill Has Eyes. They was more like mutated.
Hey, yo, them motherfuckers was crazy.
Yeah, one nigga had a hump. The other nigga eyeballs was like bulging out his head. That shit was crazy. Hill Has Eyes is a crazy movie, bro.
Hey, especially the second one. The second one, hey, yo, listen. Would you? I know we gonna get there, but would you hide in the bottom of a porta potty to get away from one of those people?
Nah, they kill me.
Yo,
ain't nothing worse than hide. Wait a minute, no. I'd rather die, bro. I'm not hiding in the bottom of a porta potty. Nah, I'd take the L.
Nah, you know what? Now that I'm remembering, no, they put him down there. what they did,
Yeah.
they spiced them up like
Right.
you know what I'm saying, so that infection would get into them, and then
Mm-hmm.
they put them in the porta potty.
Nah,
So
don't
yeah,
do me like that. Just go ahead,
yeah, yeah,
just gut me up. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Don't slice. Yeah, don't slice me up and then put me at the bottom of the porta potty.
yeah, that's not cool, bro.
Yeah, that's
Just go
not cool
ahead,
at
like
all.
chop my head off or something like that. Like, don't do me like that.
Yeah, that's all bad.
Whatever happened to the slasher kills, man? You know what I'm saying? When Jason would just, you know what I'm saying, gut you with the machete and then, you know what I'm saying, throw your body in the woods or whatever.
Yeah.
Why you
I'm
gotta get
telling you,
sliced up and thrown at the bottom of a porta potty? That's fucked up.
that is, oh man, that right there is what make your skin crawl, like for real.
Facts.
Like that's fucking disgusting.
Speaking
But
of skin crawling, we gonna get to another scene. Another thing that made everybody's.
Oh, yeah.
If your skin didn't crawl on this, then you are sick. You are real sick. I'm letting you know right now, because when I first seen this, I'm telling you now, I was in high school. I was a freshman. I went to go see this with my girlfriend. We was in the middle of making out, and I seen it, and I stopped making out with her. That's how bad this was.
Yo, this movie was all time. I was a senior in this movie, a junior / senior. So for the rundown for the people who hasn't seen it, I really hope y'all did. And if y'all haven't,
real quick, okay. I'm gonna give them an introduction. I forgot. So we doing the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the 2003 remake. It is produced by Michael Bay, directed by Marcus Nispel, and it stars Jessica Biel. Just so everybody is, you know what I'm saying, informed on which one we doing, because there's so many remakes.
Yeah.
Not the 2013 version, 2003.
We ain't doing that. So there was this. Initially, there was three friends. They went to Mexico. They was going to a Leonard Skinner concert. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Leonard Skinner. You know what I'm saying? They made the best. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. The best breakup song I've ever heard in Freebird.
Oh yeah, Freebird is a classic, bro.
Hey, but hey, so people don't understand. But if you listen to the lyrics, that's the thing. Like you listen to the lyrics of that shit, fire. So they was going to a Leonard Skinner concert, but they was coming from Mexico. Ended up getting 2 pounds of weed and didn't tell old girl that's what they was getting. They didn't tell Aaron that they was getting the weed. And so girl in the street, out of nowhere, they almost run her over. But this is the thing. So I said it was three friends, and then there was an extra chick. So this chick was hitchhiking, this girl Pepper, and then my man is in the back just tonguing her down, the girl that they just scooped up off the street. And dude, I do not get the 70s, man. Like this whole hitchhiking shit. Like, you know how weird it is to see a person standing on the side of the road with their thumb up nowadays?
Hey, I'm telling you now. Nowadays, that's impossible. You can barely walk on the same side of the street as people nowadays, because everything is out in the open. But in the 70s, yeah, I wouldn't even be. I definitely ain't picking on Hitchhiker up. Like, they ain't never heard of Manson and them, Ted Bundy, none of them. Like, come on,
they probably weren't watching the TV, listening to the radio, but like I did not understand. So then they almost hit this girl on the street. Then they pick her up. I already picked one hitchhiker up, so they picked this girl up, and she's like, everybody's dead. And then they're like, yo, fuck is this bitch talking about?
This was so sick.
All of a sudden, they're going in a direction that she don't want to go. So she tries to turn the wheel, and she's like, I can't go back there. I won't go back there. And then this girl pulls a 38 out of one of them holes. I don't know which hole it was in, but she pulled it out of one.
It don't matter. It wasn't the 38. Don't go there. Just know that.
Yes, the 38 do not go there. And then the strange part, it was already cocked, so it was just like you could have shot the wrong place. So anyway, she pulls out the gun, blow her head up. So they're trying to. I ain't gonna do the whole rundown, but like, so they're like, yo, we need to find sheriff so we can get rid of the body so we can go on about our business. And within that search of the sheriff came. We'll get there when we get there, but like sheriff came get the body, but they didn't know that the sheriff was in with the whole family who is eating people and all types of shit. And the whole thing, it started when Aaron was looking for Kemper, and looking for Kemper got everybody killed.
Well, so before that, they had to remember they went to the diner. So once they got to the diner, because they was going to the diner to get some help, and that's when they was talking about the sheriff and all that. They went outside and seen old dude, and he was like, he probably at home getting drunk. And then Aaron and Kemper, that's when they walked off to go find the house.
Yeah, and so that's basically the rundown. But man, like the thing that makes that movie, and then you want to know something else that I noticed.
Mm-hmm.
All that running Aaron did, you know, she didn't fall not one time.
I mean, at that, for me, what? I'm glad they didn't throw the cliche.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm glad.
That's what made it even better because it's like you've seen it so many times where you just trip, and she's like running, like you know what I'm saying, and she ain't trip over a damn thing. And I was like, yo, you know what? This make this movie that much better just because they didn't throw in that old cliche. But this is the thing though, Thomas Europe will run after your ass. That fat dude be moving. You hear me?
Yeah.
And that's what makes. And you remember when we did Fear Street and we was asking who was the worst? Like, dude, this is, you know what I'm saying? That's Thomas Hewitt. So you know,
so you think Leatherface is the like the man?
What do you mean by the man?
Like as far as like the epic run scene, because remember, like Michael Myers, Jason, they just be walking.
Yeah, they don't run. Yeah,
they walk. But I will say this: Leatherface, for him to be running, he does have a great completion rating.
True. Do you know who it is? The actor that played him?
No.
Do you remember? Of course, you're gonna remember because it's one of your favorite movies. You remember the offensive lineman in Any Given Sunday that had he wore number 69. He was the one that had the wife that was real tiny, and like he was like threw on when Shark had that party and he had threw his wife on his shoulder and she had rolls in her hair and shit. You remember that dude? He had the long sideburns. The one white dude, he threw he threw the alligator in the shower.
The metal dude, the rock and roll dude.
Yes.
That was him?
Yeah, I just noticed
what do you
that
have on a fat suit?
I don't know, man. He ain't got a lot of Hollywood roles coming up, man.
Cause he wasn't like fat in that movie like that. He was like actually pretty in shape.
He was, but I mean he still was the offensive lineman too.
I mean, yeah, I'm saying, but like he wasn't like Myles Garrett, but he was more like Aaron Donald.
I don't know about Aaron Donald. Aaron Donald just like
you're right about that.
Aaron Donald is like that. That shit. That don't even look real. Aaron Donald.
I'm trying to think of who like a buff fat dude.
Buff fat dude, man. He was kind of like, you know who he remind me of, and that's probably because I'm a 49ers fan.
Mm-hmm.
He remind me of Joe Staley. Like he was kind of built like him. Like I mean he might have packed on a little bit, but at the same time he had that big ass apron on, that big shirt, so he might not have been too fat up under there. Yeah. But he's naturally a big dude. You know what I'm saying?
So that was him.
That was him.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
so and I just noticed that. But anyway, like for somebody to be coming after you, and then for them to organize this whole thing of like they own the one store. That was the store that they had went to. The dude is playing the sheriff.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's like, and in the beginning one, which we're not doing that one, but in the beginning one, the dude with no legs, when he had legs, he was the dude that did the tow truck. So like they got this whole like
they got that whole little area set up.
Yeah, like they got the whole thing set up, which is so crazy. But what makes this movie terrifying to me is like when, because Kemper was the first person, you know what I'm saying, to get it,
Mm-hmm.
and
My
like so
man got his
he's
leg chopped off, bro.
no Kemper didn't get that shot though.
No, he got hit. He got hit with the sledgehammer
Yeah, oh man,
in the back of
yo,
the head, though.
in the back of the head, and then and then it was so funny because when he got hit and they showed the TV and in the cartoon, like they
The
had the
blood splatter.
surprise look on their face.
Oh man.
And then like when he was dragging him through the house, like he was like in shock and he was like shaking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
But then he closed that door. Yo, man, that sliding door. Listen, I would never look at sliding doors the same. I don't even look at sliding doors the same after I seen that shit. And then like Aaron was like looking for him. And then like he moved the little eyeball thing on the door.
Oh yeah.
Hey. Like, yo,
that's crazy.
These people built, well, the house was already built, but like they just did this whole thing of like, dude, it's like, what? Okay, so apparently, this is what I don't understand about from the first one, from this one that we're doing in the 2005 version, which is the beginning. In the beginning, the reason why, the way they made it seem like the reason why they start eating people was because they closed down the meat packing place. And so they were saying that, you know, we don't really have any more food here, like as far as like cows and all type of shit like that. But in this one, there's a lot of damn meat. Yeah. They had pigs going around the house. Why are y'all eating people, yo?
Because I mean, like, at this point, I think for this one, I think it makes more sense for them to be it makes more sense for them to be cannibalistic because it ain't no real backstory on them. You know what I'm saying? Like this one is just, it gets straight to the point. It's them in the van. They run into the girl. Once they run into the girl, then they run into the family. But on the one for 2005, when they talk about the beginning, that's more so of the backstory, like the origin story for it. So they got to show you, you know what I'm saying, how everything start. They got to show you where some, you know what I'm saying, things that change and everything like that. So with that one, I think it's more so of, you know what I'm saying, like a layout for the beginning, the middle, and end. And when in 2003 for the remake, it's just, we got to just get straight to the shits.
True. I just thought it was weird that, you know, that it was all these pigs going around and all this type of shit. And it was just like, well, I mean, if y'all got pigs, then y'all can eat that shit. But anyway, so Kemper gets.
Hold on, real quick. I got a question. Which one is the one where they was shooting up the house with everybody in it?
That probably was the second one, the beginning one, because that was the one where
because they was out sitting in the White House, and the cops and them, they came out there to come get them, and they was telling them to come out the house or something like that. And then, am I confusing the movie?
No, you're confusing the movie. That sounds like, dude. That sounds like some
man. I'm telling you,
Devil's Reject shit.
Might have been, actually. Now that I think about it, it might have been.
Dude, you know that was the first time I heard the song Freebird. Every time I hear Freebird, I think about that last scene in the Devil's Reject.
Yeah.
That was in the car, and then Freebird started playing, and they started shooting at the cops.
Yeah.
Dude, crazy.
Okay, so just to let the listeners know, bro, I do this often. All of these movies run together for me unless they comedy. So if it ain't a comedy, I'm not gonna know the real specifics of the movie, even if I watched it. I'm gonna confuse it with something else.
Hey,
but we at the part where Aaron and Andy, they all at the diner. I think the sheriff come, right?
Well, it's not really a diner. It was Old Crawford Mill.
Yeah.
And like, so
that's where you threw the body at.
Exactly. So so Aaron couldn't find Kemper, so she goes back. But while that's going on, the sheriff is there.
Mm-hmm.
And this part right here was the craziest shit. So the sheriff pull up, you know what I'm saying, which is played by Lee Elroy, you know what I'm saying? Famously known for Full Metal Jacket, the dude that
Full
was
Metal
the
Jacket. It's another one too.
say he was in Saving Silverman. That shit was hilarious, my guy.
What else was he was in a whole bunch of shit. He just like an ornery old man, bro.
Yo, his character in Saving Silverman, that shit was wild, but so he
Hold
shows
on, real
up.
quick. He was in Mississippi Burning. He was in. He was on SpongeBob. What the hell is he doing on SpongeBob?
I have no idea, dude. He has a very weird. Like,
I remember he had a show on History Channel called Mail Call. I remember that. Oh, he really was okay. He really was. He was a staff sergeant in the Marines, so he really was like a. Okay.
Yeah, I could have told you that.
He's a drill instructor too. I didn't know. I thought he just was acting as one, but it makes sense now because like he's way too good at that.
Yeah, I knew that.
That's what's up.
Yes, sir.
Here's an Apocalypse Now. That's what I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. So he shows up and he goes up to the back window because when the girl blew her mouth, you know what I'm saying, blew her head up, like it was a big ass hole in the window. And he goes, my money says that dead body is right in here.
Mm-hmm.
And so then he walk around and so he's like, I said, what happened? She shot herself. You don't say. And so he was like, yo. So then this dude pull out Saran wrap, my guy. It was all right. Let's wrap this sucker up. And everybody like, what? And so then they start. He was like, so he asked Andy for some help. So Andy get in. He was like, I know. He's like, I know she feels sorry. She getting all her damn blood all over your damn arm. And then he's like wrapping around. He's like, man, I used to love wrapping these bodies up of a young girl back in my early days. It cop the feel every once in a while.
Sick, man. Just straight sick.
No, what's sick is when he said, oh, she's still a little wet down there. What your boy's been doing with his body?
Just sick, bro.
Sick, man. And then the all-time part though. So old girl Pepper's like, yo, she's like, this just don't feel right. Cause like the two dudes was taking the body and going to go put it in the back seat. He was like, I got just as much respect for a dead body as anybody. And so then they started to put it in the back seat. He said, don't put that goddamn slimy ass body in the back seat of my goddamn car. He said, put it in the trunk.
Hey, bro, let me tell you something about dude, man. He is. I don't care what he plays in, bro. He is always that character. Always.
Same guy. Every movie.
Every time. And it never fails, though. Like, whether it's in a comedy, whether it's in a serious movie, whatever, it works every time.
Yo, that shit was so funny. And it was just like the timing of it. For him to say, I got just as much for respect of a dead body as anybody, and they go to put it in the back seat. So don't put that goddamn slimy thing in the back seat of my car. Put it in the trunk. That shit was hilarious. So then he pulls off, and then Aaron shows back up. Because when Aaron went to the house with Kemper, she called this other number, and they were like, yo, the sheriff will be there in 30 minutes. So she goes back, and she's like, yo, good news, sheriff be here in 30 minutes. They're like, sheriff already came and left.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, he took the body. She was like, all right, well, where's Kemper? They were like, last time we saw him, he was with you. So then they try to go find him. And so then at this point, that's when you start learning more about Thomas Hewitt, because he's down there and he is
Making a new face.
Making a new face with Kemper's face. He's skinning his face off. And so they're showing this whole process, and it's just like, yo, this shit is sick.
Yes.
It's like, what have we entered ourselves into? And then it shows him take off the old, because you would think that the dude is wearing a mask. If you didn't know anything about the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, you're thinking he's wearing a mask the whole time.
Right.
But in all actuality, this dude is wearing an old ass face. And so then he's like, yo, all right, I'll put Kemper's face on. So it shows you him using the sewing machine, getting all this shit together and all this. And it's just like, yo, this is crazy. And it's showing you the basement, and it's showing you like all these old arms and hands.
Organs everywhere, all kind of shit in jars and shit. That shit is nasty, man.
Man, that is so nasty. And then I can't even imagine the smell. But it seemed like everything smelled, because even when they went to that diner, dude, like they had the stuff in one of those display things, you know, with the glass and shit. There's flies all over the place. Who is eating this shit? Like
them.
Yeah.
They eat dead bodies and everything else. Them.
Yeah, that's just nasty. So then they're like, yo, we got to find Kemper. Like, so she's like, her and Andy is like, all right, let's go find Kemper. But Pepper and Morgan is like, they asked Aaron for the keys. And Aaron like, what you want the keys for? And she was like, I'm not leaving Kemper. So they come up. So Aaron and Andy come up with a plan. It's like, all right, Aaron, like, I'm gonna go distract old dude in the wheelchair while you go in and try to find Kemper. So this is what I don't understand. You looking for Kemper.
Right.
Why are you in the refrigerator? You think Kemper just hiding out in the refrigerator?
Hey, nigga, ain't no telling. You got to look anywhere. I'm with it.
Hey, so he opened up the refrigerator, got something that fell down, and so then she runs in the house, blows the whole cupboard. And so then dude, just loud, just knocking over shit. And so then old man in the wheelchair is like, he was like, you so dead, you don't even know it. And then he was like, bring it. And he started banging his thing on the his cane on the floor, and then all of a sudden,
all hell break loose.
The legend pop out. Tell me now, open up that sliding door, boy. And man, Aaron.
With the chainsaw though, don't forget about the chainsaw.
Yeah, oh yeah.
You heard it revving before he even opened the door.
Man, but it was coming. Man, and then Aaron, like I said, did not fall. But Andy did. Andy did.
Did he?
Well,
did he fall or did he fall? Okay, I'm about to say.
Yeah, the dude tripped him up. I forgot. The dude in the wheelchair tripped him up. And so he was able to use the he had one of those things to change the tire, but it had the 4 joints on there, so he was able to block it.
Tire.
So, a tire iron. So this dude is running through the sheets, and man, do you understand?
The worst place to be running, bro.
Yeah, that's the worst place to be running, in a place where a person grew up, because he was like, okay, these sheets gonna slow him down, so I'm gonna take a shortcut. Take a shortcut over here to the left, and then we get the Scoots Bronson's favorite part.
No, wait a minute though. When I tell you the cut was so clean though, because in real life, bro, a chainsaw is gonna take some work to get through. Trust me.
Oh yeah,
a chainsaw is gonna take some work to get through flesh and bone. But when he just did that one swipe, boom, my man leg just flopped, bro. My boy fell. I said, "Oh my god!" that had to be one of the cleanest kills, bro, in horror history, bro.
Oh, but it wasn't even a kill though.
But no, it wasn't a kill yet. I'm just saying, like, just for the whole process, just for him to be able to go through one swipe with a chainsaw at my man's leg, and it wasn't like at his knee or at his calf. No, it was at that man's thigh, bro.
Yeah.
Well, lower thigh, but still, that's a lot of, you know what I'm saying? That's a lot of mass to be cutting through with a chainsaw, bro. You can't cut through a tree like that.
Listen, and then they showed you the leg, and that's what I was talking about. That's the
The
only
way
thing
it felt was so crazy.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like, that's what I was saying. Like, it was no disrespect. I know that was one of your favorites, but it was no disrespect to Green
Yeah.
Inferno. But like, this to me, this is horror. But I'm like, because the thing is,
See, man,
like,
okay. Let's talk about this. I'm glad you said that. Go ahead, finish your point, but we're gonna talk about this stuff.
Because this is what I was gonna say, right?
Mm-hmm.
I ain't even gonna front. You my guy. If that was a situation where, I mean, we wouldn't be in this situation. But if somehow you're missing and it's like, we all believe you in this house, I ain't gonna leave you, man. I'm gonna try to figure. I won't leave you.
Man,
I'll try to find
you. Let me give you my approval. Take your ass home. If I'm in the house, nigga, and you can't find me, take your ass home, bro. Don't even worry about me. I'm gonna get out. Just have faith that I'm gonna get out. Pray on.
Because I would feel bad, like if I just be like, oh, shit, man, TSOL, man, and then like then I run into you later, be like, damn, dog, you ain't come and get me.
Nah, I'm not gonna be mad at all. I'm gonna be like, man, you made it out. I'm so glad you did. Because listen, I would rather you go home, call the police or whatever authorities you got to call to come back to get me, than both of us be dead. Because that's how it always play out.
Well, because that's what happened. It was just like, well, in this case, Kemper was already dead.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, yeah, I only meant like, because like my thing is like, yo, if I'm down here and it's just like, yo, I mean, didn't nobody come for me? Like,
hey man, listen. I'm sorry, bro.
It's gonna be lonely down there, man.
Hey, listen, I know it's gonna be very lonely, but we gonna find you. We gonna definitely find you. I'm gonna hop in that van. I'm gonna ride to a real police station, and we gonna come back and get you. We gonna come back and get you, my boy. I swear, we got to see it through. But I'm telling you, I'm not going in there for you. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna lie to you because I know how these movies end, bro. Then, because it'll be just my luck. I get to you. I help you escape. Then he come out of nowhere and slice me up, and then he sliced me up right on time to where I only got all three straps off because you strapped to the table, right? And then that last strap you can't get off, so you fighting to get the strap off, and then he just kill you while you on the table. Now we both dead. Don't make sense, man. It just don't make sense. I watched enough scary movies to know when your boy get caught up or when your girl get caught up, just take your ass home.
To live in the film for themselves, man.
Yeah, man.
But so what you gonna say? You said you glad I brought that up.
Now the reason I'm bringing this up to you, right? So I think you just saying that because this is a lot more relatable in a horror scenario than the Green Inferno would be, right? Because ain't no way in hell you gonna go down to the Amazon and go in the rainforest and then get caught by a tribe. We all know that. Yeah. Let's take the probability out of it, and let's just think of the scenarios, right? Mm-hmm. You're an athletic dude. You can run. I'm sure, you know what I'm saying, your wind is nice. You know what I'm saying? You got some stamina about yourself. So if Thomas Hewitt is chasing after you, I'm sure you'd probably get away. You know what I'm saying? I think you got a better chance of getting away than that white man did. Because, you know what I'm saying, you athletic, you black, you know what I'm saying? You got certain gifts he didn't have, right? Now, what would you have done in the Green Inferno situation? You locked in this bamboo cage. You just seen your boy get ate. How you going to deal with that? And even if you do try to escape, they go hit you with the dart. You tranquilize, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying, bro. Think about the scenario, not the probability. Just think about the scenario. You sitting in the cage waiting for niggas to get eaten every day.
The Green Inferno is a different kind of terrifying.
Right.
It's like a different kind of it's like a different part of your brain type of terror. Mm-hmm. Like that's terrifying, and like this is like terror. Like if there's a difference, because it's like when you think of like Thomas Hewitt and like what he does, and for him to be able to, you know, to be out of all the people the one that will chase you. Like when you think about like all like the real slashers and shit. Well, Ghostface, which is usually an unathletic white dude.
You're right.
But you know what I'm saying? We got run him. He runs, but you know what I'm saying? But then it's always a different person playing on Ghostface. Well, shit, the last one
was a woman, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was her niece.
Oh no, she gonna catch the Heisman. I'm still forming the shit out of her. She's done for.
Yeah,
she gonna catch Derrick Henry treatment.
Then it was damn, which one? It was Emma Roberts. You know what I'm saying? It was your girl. And
she a good solid 110.
Oh man, what's the movie? We're the Millers. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. She a good solid 110. I'm tossing her up to the sideline like Derrick Henry did Josh Norman. That's nothing.
Man, like, come on, man. So, but like when you think about, like you mentioned, Michael Myers, Jason, and look, I've already had
magic though, because they don't even run after you; they just walk and they end up catching up to you. So, that's some mystic shit right there. I don't know what that is.
No, what's mystic shit is fucking Chucky. Look, I'm sorry, man. I'm not letting the
Chucky?
dude that's 2'4" kill me, man.
That's a solid 45-yard punt. Trust me.
What?
45. Chucky could never do anything to me, bro. Listen, now, don't get me wrong. He'd catch me at first because when he get to talking and moving, I'd be like, "Oh shit, what kind of doll is that?" But then once he pull out the knife, oh yeah, I'm going Bruce Lee.
Yeah, man. Look, I am going Justin Tucker.
I'm telling you. 66. I'm telling you, he's out of here. He's out of here. Or I'm just gonna put that nigga in some water.
This dude is gonna drown Chucky.
I mean, it's either that or he gonna have a short. Because I'm gonna think the nigga is electronic at first.
It's just funny you went to water. It's just like because in the first Child's Play they threw him in the fireplace. You went in the water.
Oh no,
that's funny.
First off, I'm not throwing him in no fireplace. I don't even know where to find a fireplace, but I know where to find a pool at. I could find a pool way before I can find a fireplace. You got to start the fire. You got to make sure it's hot enough. That's too much work. A pool is already filled. You pool. That movie is 15 minutes with me, baby.
Hey boy, you was a fool.
And most of it is that nigga. Most of it is that nigga transferring his soul to the doll.
Oh man,
that's a what they call it. That's a short film with me.
Hey, check it out. Check it out. When she turned that fireplace on and she put him up and told him to talk. Check it look at her and say, "You bitch."
Hey, but I'm just saying though, like think about that, bro. Like Chucky is what, 1.5 feet at the most?
If that, man.
You can put that nigga in 3 feet. It's a wrap.
Listen, you can put that bug in a tub.
That's what I'm saying. Nah, you can't put it in the tub, bro.
Nah, toilet.
Nah, not even the toilet. You got to put him in a pool, bro. 3 feet of water, a nice sized pool. He's done for. He's done for.
I'm supposed to be laughing. Okay, so we got to get back to it. So clean cut of the leg, clean cut. So then
right above the knee.
So this is when they show the famous scene of him getting dragged down the steps and he breaks like 4 or 5 of his fingernails, scratching the wall, trying not to get down there. So then
they show you the fingernails breaking off too. Ooh, that's the sick part.
Shivers.
Nah, ain't no shivers. I quit biting my nails around that time too. I was like, fuck that.
Like that's one of those scenes because, like I say, it don't be the clean cut of the leg. I'm there, my guy. I'm eyes wide open.
Right.
But when them fingernails breaking,
man,
I can't look at it. Yeah. It's just, dude.
That's definitely a cringeworthy moment.
Yeah, man. Even if I like pull a nail and then like pull back too far, and then like nah.
So can you just imagine your shit? I can't even,
man. I can't. So then Thomas get him down there. He had him laying. Well, he had him sitting on the floor. And then
pick my nigga up, bro.
He pick him up.
Put that nigga on the meat hook.
But this is the thing, though. He seen it coming because, like, he was kind of out of it, and then he opened his eyes and he looked to the left and he seen those hooks, and then he knew it. And man, he dropped them on that hook. But I was
Oh my
like,
goodness.
oh my
And the
god, bro.
scream though, real quick,
No.
bravo for the scream, because you talking about believable. Like I felt not just seeing it, but hearing it. The fact that he was able to sell that as if he was really on that meat hook, bro. Like that was great acting at that moment.
I just think that it's appalling to me that you would say that scream because that second scream
Oh
when he grabbed
That
that
second
salt.
scream. Listen, that second scream when he put the salt on the wound. No pun intended. Really though, he really put salt on the wound, bro. Listen, if you get a paper cut and put salt on it, you're going to scream. It's going to hurt. That's probably going to be the most pain you probably ever felt in your life. Imagine your leg being cut off. Oh my gosh.
And then he wrapped it up in the meat paper.
Mm-hmm.
Yo,
With the salt still on it.
With the salt still on it, yo. I was
Man,
like,
listen,
yo.
bro. That nigga passed out.
Oh yeah, he passed out after that.
He passed out, bro.
There's nothing you can do. Didn't pass out. He didn't pass out with the hook. He passed out with the salt.
With the salt, yeah.
But
is that? I mean, bro, I'm telling you, it's a different type of pain, bro. That's a different type of. That's like if you ever had a cut, you know, you rub your hands with sanitizer, and then you feel it, you be like, that stink. Nah, bro, it's nothing like that. It's 10 times worse than that.
Oh yeah, definitely. So at this point, Erin saw Thomas Hewitt, and she's like, "Yo, we getting the fuck out of here."
Yeah.
But what they did not know is when she got in that van, and how do we forget this? So while that's going on before Erin gets back, Morgan and Pepper is trying to clean up the mess.
Mm-hmm.
Sheriff shows back up
and find the weed.
No. See, we skipped a little bit because this is the time where he had came back.
Oh no, you're right. They was in the back scrubbing the blood and stuff off, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he shows up and he was just like, "Yo, I need you to, you know what I'm saying, to basically role play what happened."
Mm-hmm.
And so he's sitting there. So they both get in the back of the van. And he was like, "You know, I ain't the smartest man in the world, but from where you sitting, that hole don't match up."
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "She was a little more to the middle." He was like, "Well, get a little more to the middle." And so he was like, "But there's blood right there." And so he moves over there. And so then they like, no, wait, matter of fact, you know what? That was that no, because Erin wasn't there. It was.
Because I think he made it. Didn't he make him put like the gun in his mouth or something?
Yeah, that was because he you're right. That was when he found the weed. Yeah. Because he made Erin and Pepper get out the car and get on the ground.
Yep.
And that's when he did the whole thing of like, you know, role playing what happened. Mm-hmm. And so he pulled the 38 out and he was like, "Show me how she did it." And so he put the gun in the bottom of his neck. He was like, "Nah." He said, "Ain't no hole right there in the bottom of her mouth." And he was like, she had to put the gun in her mouth. And so he was like, "Please don't make me do it. Please don't make me do it." And so then he does it, but Erin jumps up. And then he was like, "Get y'all asses back on the ground." And then he was like, "You motherfucker." And that shit was so funny. And then like Erin telling him don't shoot. But Pepper's like, "Shoot him." And he was like, "You shoot a cop, y'all are accessory to murder and all that shit." He was like, "Fuck you." That is the greatest part ever. Like when you think you about to kill somebody,
no,
and you tell them "fuck you" and you pull the trigger.
Letdown, no. Letdown. Oh, the letdown. You talk about a sick moment in movie history. Oh my God. You seen all this man's hopes and dreams and anything else that matches success just drain out of dude's body when he heard that click and then nothing happened. Oh, bruh.
He said, "Well, look here." He said, "We got a cop killer."
Oh man.
Hey, get out of the van. Hey, but that
he
shit is
was
so
sick,
funny, but
bro.
so then he takes Morgan and so they riding and he was like, so where was y'all headed? He was like, to a Leonard Skinner concert. He was like, so what you gonna do with them tickets now? He was like, you can have them. He's like, is that bribery? That motherfucker hit his ass in the mouth, knocked out his teeth. He like, hey, look, we got something in common because he took his teeth out.
Mm-hmm.
And so then, like, he bring him back to the house, and so he gave him took him in the house. Thomas took care of him, but Thomas didn't kill him though.
Right.
So then Aaron and Pepper's trying to leave, but see the sheriff took the keys, so she had to hotwire the car. So she hotwired the car. Did not know that they done pulled the old Zodiac killer, man. Then took the lug nuts off, man. As soon as you get the rolling, man, tired, get the rolling with her. And so then Thomas pop up. You know what I'm saying? He's on the roof, everything. And so then Pepper, she gets out the car and take off. He caught her, and then he turned around. And what do you see? This motherfucker sitting there with Kemper's face on. Man, Aaron was heartbroken, man. She was heartbroken at that moment. So then she end up getting away from him, but she runs into this house with this trailer. Sorry, this single wide trailer. She goes in, and that's where you got the weird fat lady and the one girl, and stole the one girl's baby. And so they end up drugging her, and so she ended up getting back in the house. And then you get the scene of, in like every Friday the 13th movie, there, and it happens in Halloween as well with Michael Myers, is that there's always a scene where they show you everybody that was murdered. Like she gets thrown down to the bottom of the basement where she sees your boy Andy. Yo, you want to talk about heartbroken? Was heartbroken.
What made her think she was gonna get him off the meat hook though?
Man, look, she tried to lift him off of that thing.
Oh my god!
And just made it worse. Boy, you seen, I don't know what they had in that shirt, but you seen like the hook in his chest when she had lifted, and then he was like, "Yo, Aaron, just kill me.
Take me out, please. Just take me
out, man. Just take me out. I've been through enough. I done had my leg cut off. I got salt put on it. I done got packaging paper put on it. I got a hole in my back. I ain't gonna never be the same. Like, just kill me, man. Just kill me." So she kills him. And so then the little kid that was at the old Crawford Mill shows up, and she finds Morgan down there. Morgan is still alive. But Morgan had his eyes wired. Yeah, like pretty much wired shut in his mouth. So.
No, he's sewn it shut.
Yeah. Sewn it shut. So she ended up escaping up out of there. So long story short, they get cornered at this house. He got Aaron on the floor, ready to kill her. Can't get the chainsaw started. So Morgan, the one time in his life he decides to be a man, and this is the treatment he gets. Thomas now put his ass on a chandelier, which I still don't understand how in the hell that chandelier did not fall down with 170-pound dude on it. I will never understand it to this day, but that's a whole other story. So he hung this dude up on a chandelier
with the handcuffs, bro.
Yeah, with the handcuffs, and started cutting my man.
Oh,
his legs, man. Come on, why you gotta do that, man? Like, come on, that's not.
That was too close to the joint, man.
Man, he got the joints. You know them joints had. You know they got them.
I don't even want to think like that, man. I just want to say it's too close to the joint, man.
Man, look.
I hate to even think like that.
That was heartbreaking, man. That was
facts.
And so Aaron, she ended up going back to the meat place. I don't know why everybody keep running to the damn meat place.
Right.
So she runs to the meat place. But the only thing I'm gonna say about this is Aaron was. This is one of my favorite terms I love to say. I need to come up with a new episode, but Aaron got sick of the shits.
Yes.
And she is hiding in this locker, which she could have just let him keep walking, and she could have gave about 5 minutes, and then she could have snuck out later. She said no. She starts banging on the locker for him to find her. He opens up the wrong locker because the pigs is making noise in one of it, and this girl chopped off one of the arms. Like, dude, she had that damn butcher's knife, and I know she had to hit that dude about 10 times for that arm came. Boy.
She got it through. She got it through though.
Aaron wasn't playing no games, boy. She was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Yo, I'm sick of this shit. You know, kill everybody that I've been with today. I am something is coming with me." So she chopped that arm off, and so then she makes her escape. Get picked up by a truck driver, and then the same scene that we saw at the beginning of the movie when they picked that girl up, and she was like, "Yo, I can't go back there." And she goes to turn the steering wheel. She does the same thing with the truck driver, and then she come up with the whole plan of, "Yo, listen." She ran over the sheriff, my guy, with the sheriff.
Well, no, remember, you skipping over a part two now. So this is the point to where when she got in there with him and she did the same thing a girl did. Remember, they stopped at the little store or the little thing that they had. And when they got there, the trucker was talking to them. So she had snuck out the truck. And then remember, old girl with the baby that took old girl baby. She had left the baby in there. So when she came outside to look, wasn't nobody in the truck. So she was confused. That's when she snuck and got the baby.
Yep.
Got in the cruiser, in the police cruiser. Got that thing going. Started driving off, and then that's when the sheriff tried to stop her, and she ran the sheriff over, killed him off. You know what I'm saying? She made sure she reversed it, go forward, reverse it, go forward. Then, as she's driving off, who pops up? You already know who pops up. Yes, with one hand with the chainsaw, hit the whole side of the car. Sparks flying everywhere. She finally get away. You know what I'm saying? He back there going crazy, looking like a wild man. And we thought that was the end. But it wasn't. My man caught 2 more bodies after that. The real police came. They never left. The case is still open to this day.
Yeah. And then they had to let you know, well, the scene wasn't properly handled. like, why would you? Yo, they had to kill the man with the camera crew, man.
Yeah.
He's just doing his job, man. He's just doing his job, man.
He got to get taken out too, bro. Shouldn't have been out there.
Yeah. Apparently, man. Hey, man, this movie, man, it done a lot for me. Yeah. I know it sounds crazy because, like, for me, to enjoy horror movies the way that I do, and like at this time period, like there wasn't a lot of good ones out in the 2003 era. Like it because
I don't know. Hold on, wait a minute.
Well, I will say this.
Go ahead.
Yeah, do that.
I want to look
do that. Do that. But I will say in '98 there was a good one. Halloween H2O came out. That's one of my favorite ones.
That was a good one.
And that was in '98. Joseph Gordon-Levitt. Josh Hartnett too. Yeah.
Josh Hartnett. Yeah.
Gordon got killed early. He got killed.
Okay.
At the beginning of the movie.
I don't know, bro, because we got Wrong Turn. Okay.
The first one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
House of 1,000 Corpses.
See that's your shit right there. You love it.
Yeah. Gothica.
Yeah, but Gothica ain't horror. That's more of a thriller suspense.
We got Jeepers Creepers 2.
Oh, 2 was good.
We got Cold Creek Manor.
I didn't fuck with that.
House of the Dead.
I didn't rock with that either.
Okay, and this is one of my personal favorites, even though I know nobody really messed with it like that. But as far as a psychological thriller, this is like top notch.
Okay.
Open Water.
Listen, I didn't watch Open Water initially until I had like a friend kept telling me, "Yo, you gotta watch Open Water. You gotta watch Open Water." And when I watched it, that's just one of those movies where it's like, I would call that movie no hope. Because you are sitting in the middle of the ocean and you out there with a crew. You're out there with a crew. And it's like one of those snorkeling things where you get to go down and see the sharks, boom, 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 all this type shit. But what happens is the count was wrong. And they thought that they ended up picking everybody up, but everybody didn't get picked up. And so two people one couple got left behind. And it's like you're out there and you have to keep constantly moving your legs so you don't damn drown. And then it's like you can't drink the water. Like you're starting to cramp up. You can't drink the water. There's nowhere to swim to. Nobody gonna notice you're missing for like, I don't know, a couple of hours. Not even a couple of hours. It's more of like, because they didn't notice, if I remember correctly, they didn't notice they was missing until like the next day when it was like, well, I don't think it was next. I think it's when they got back. They saw like, yo, nobody ever picked up these two book bags right here. And then they noticed that people were missing. But I call it no hope because you're going to start cramping up because you have to constantly move. You got sharks swimming all around you. Like, man, that's just one of those things where you're just going to drive yourself crazy, man. Like, that's why I say instead of calling it Open Water, man, they should have called it No Hope.
Facts.
That shit, that's a different kind of terrifying. A different kind. That's not the same as what we're doing today.
Yeah. For sure, man. So you ready for the Fire Flames?
Let's do it.
All right.
Yoga Fire. Yoga Flame.
All right, so for anybody that's new, that's listening to this for the first time, man, Fire Flames is pretty much just how we rate each movie that we review every episode. It goes from a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. And of course, you know we use the fire flame emoji. So if you would also like to rate the movies, man, hit us up on it, whether it be our Instagram or our Twitter. You can use the fire flame emoji. You can use one or 5 of them, or 2 of them, 3 of them, 4 of them, just in between the scale. And you can let us know what you think about the movie as well. But since this is your joint, man, you go first. You know, so let the people know what you gave this bad boy.
Been thinking really hard on this, man. I've been thinking really hard. But what I cannot forget is just the embarrassment of the future to come. Texas Chainsaw. I know it's this movie is this movie, but I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I'm giving it a 4.5, but it's just like, I think the reason why I'm not going a 5. There's a few holes. There's a few holes where it's like, yo, this could have been done a little better. This could have been done a little better. But overall, man, I'm not gonna ramble today. I'm gonna give it a 4.5. I think the cast was good. I think that everybody really did a really good job, and I think that everybody fit what they were doing. And I have to say this: we went the whole podcast without saying this. Jessica Biel and that wife beater and low rider pants.
Oh man, it's what's understood don't need to be explained, good brother.
All right.
What's understood don't need to be explained.
Okay.
Listen, we was all in high school lusting.
Hey. Man.
Yeah, I'm with you. She could have went wrong in that one. So for me, I'm going to agree with you. I think that You know what I'm saying? The cast was amazing. I think that the movie was great. Out of all of the movies in the series, I think this was truthfully the best one. It was the most well put together one. My only beef is that it wasn't enough backstory, like we talked about earlier. So you really didn't know too much about the family. You just kind of knew that, you know what I'm saying? And really, if you wouldn't have watched any of the ones before that, you would have never known that they was even cannibals. So all we know is just some dude out here just crazy, just killing people. But outside of that, I think that, you know what I'm saying, it was an overall good movie. It was some great killing scenes. I think, like I said, that leg chop was one of the smoothest kills I've ever seen, or at least the start of a kill I ever seen. But my only thing is I can't agree with you on the rating, man. I gotta go 4. I'm giving it a 4.
Okay. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it at all, man. So coming soon?
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Coming soon.
All right, man. So Friday, man, listen, this one is a classic for me. I don't know how you feel about it personally, but I know that this movie was it was amazing for me, man. It stars Paul Giamatti, also Rod Digger. I'm trying to think who else is in this.
My man that was in the first screen. They played Stewart or Stewie, something.
Yeah, they got Shannon Elizabeth in it. I said Paul Giamatti. I meant Tony Shalhoub. I'm sorry. Tony Shalhoub, Rod Digger, Shannon Elizabeth, David Arquette, I think that's his name.
Yeah, he was in that joint too.
You said the one that played Dewey?
Not Dewey. The one that Stewie, Stewart or whatever. The dude.
He was the cop, right?
No, the dude that played the friend in the very first screen, right? The house that they was at. The dude that threw the house party. The dude that played Shaggy in Scooby Doo.
Oh, Matthew Lillard.
Yeah.
Yeah, Matthew Lillard. Yeah. Okay, you should have said Shaggy and Scooby Doo. I've known exactly what you're talking about. But yeah, man. This is 13 Ghosts, man. This is, like I said, this is a classic for me. I remember seeing this joint and was intrigued because the jackal. I know everybody remember the princess lady because she had her boobies out, but forget that. The jackal, you talking about scary, bro? The jackal was the one for me. I'm sorry, but yeah, I'll let you go. But the jackal had me, bro.
Nah, like, you know, the funny thing about 13 Ghosts is I've seen it, you know, multiple times, but it's more of like the 2 or 3 time type of thing. Like it wasn't something that I kept going back to, but
I watch it anytime it's on Sci-Fi.
This movie, all I say about this is has to be the highest requested series for Netflix I've ever seen. I've seen so many memes of Netflix need to make a series on the 13 Ghosts of 13 Ghosts.
At least do a full season on each one of the ghosts. That'd be dope.
I've been seeing that for years. That's all I'm gonna say.
With that.
People been requesting that for years. I don't know if Netflix is taking suggestions. I don't know if they've been working on it or what, but a lot of people been requesting that.
Yeah,
so
I'm with that.
That's all I gotta say about that one.
Cool, man. Hopefully they hear the people's cries finally and get to it and make something happen. I think that would have been something that would have been super dope for to come out for October. But thank everybody for listening. Thank everybody for following us. You know what I'm saying? We definitely appreciate all the support. If you want to follow us on social media, you can go to IG and Twitter at View9Pod. You can also follow us on Facebook at V.A.Pod Watch Group. Those are the 3 places to hit us up. If you would like to follow me specifically, You can go to Twitter at Scoots Bronson. You can go to Instagram at Scoots Bronson _TV. Also, check out my graphic t-shirts, man. ovop.storeenvy.com. I got some new things coming on the way. I'm designing some stuff as we speak. But trust me, man, you don't want to miss out. Great graphic t-shirts, great quality. Shop with me, man.
Yes, sir. People, please do that. Please do that. You can follow me at s.foster8 on Instagram and Twitter, at 28 minutes or less pod on IG, 28 minutes or less on Facebook. I just dropped a new episode of 28 minutes or less. It is entitled History of Horror, man. I went solo on that ass. Just talking about a few things about me growing up as a kid and kind of sort of how I got into horror movies and gave my opinion on a couple of horror movies and things like that. So go check that episode out. You can find it on all major platforms.
Yes, sir, man. And listen, this is episode 4 of the Fright Fest, man. We trying to keep this thing going strong. So make sure you still, you stay tuned in, man. We got a lot more coming for you. Super excited about this, man. And with that being said, like they say in Hollywood, that's a wrap.
Cut.